when students head back to the classroom next month, they'll need to leave their phones and tablet at home or in a locker. The Focus Act is in effect and prevents use of cell phones in Alabama public schools. Experts say it's helping outside of the classroom as well. Kelly McKenna leads the nonprofit in chronic disease and joins us now with more. Hey, good morning.
Good morning, Alabama. Thank you for having me.
Hey, yes, we are so glad you are here. So, first of all, how did this even come about? I know that, we are living in a different day and age where we have the use of tablets and cell phones. It's just a part of us. But how did we come to this specifically inside of the schools?
Yeah, really what we've seen over the last 10 years is first this embarkment on how much can we make sure that kids have access to technology. Because rightfully so, we thought that would enhance their learning outcomes, to really a major shift, particularly post-COVID when technology use became so prevalent in the schools. Now we're looking at, hey, actually, maybe that use is not best serving the kids, not only their learning, but their mental health, their physical health over the long term. So what we're seeing across the country, a shift from this focus on technology at all costs to let's make sure that the technology that's being used is serving kids most appropriate for their learning, most appropriate for their social development, most appropriate for their physical health. So very exciting to see Alabama take this step of passing this bill last year. And like I said, we're seeing this in states all across the country.
And when you say, we got to the point where now we have to kind of monitor it, how are we going to be able to monitor this specifically as a state? How are we going to be able to enforce that students keep their phones in their lockers?
Yeah, so I want to share some anecdotes locally in Alabama that really speak to the tremendous progress that principals and teachers are seeing in their schools and in their classrooms. So first of all, Pike Road Junior High, this is a school where the principal has come out and said herself, they've seen a total cultural transformation among their students. Students are more engaged in class.
Oh,
Students
wow.
are more connected to each other. They can feel it in the culture of the school. Then you have Gadsden City High, where the principal is saying the cafeteria has become noticeably louder during lunchtime. This is a lot of schools are reporting this. And the principal at Gadsden has also said he can count on one hand the number of times that he's had to take a phone away from a student that was violating the rule. And then Stanhope Elmore, this is the school that actually implemented the ban a few years ago. So good benchmark because they've been doing it for longer. The principal has said, again, total cultural transformation. They have students now self-reporting. They're leaving their phones at home or in the car. They have less bullying, they have less cheating. There's a mom who said her kid was getting C's, now he's getting A's and B's.
Oh,
You
wow.
even have venues where these students are going on field trips, calling the school to say how well the students are behaving. So remarkable transformation in a short period of time. And the exciting thing is it's not a complicated intervention.
And when you think about it, maybe we should have done this much sooner, What was it, do you think, pushed us to do it right now at this specific time in your studies? Or your
Yeah, I think a lot of we're starting to see, technology in classrooms is kind of a newer thing. And so research takes time to conduct and to have results for, but we've now seen enough compelling evidence that really this needs to be used with caution and used in ways that are developmentally appropriate, age appropriate. You have now American Academy of Pediatrics has made a statement on it. The Surgeon General's office has made a statement on it. So we've been exposed to it long enough now in schools that we have tangible evidence.
Okay. Anything else that you can share for maybe those parents who are looking and they're like, okay, yeah, this seemed to be a good thing. How can I start implementing this at home as well?
Yeah, absolutely. So when I speak to parents about this, I use a framework, ABC, just help you remember it. A is that adults need to be part of the solution. So don't underestimate, like your kids learn from what you teach them. They also learn from what they see you do. There's actually a study that showed that in families, when TV is on in the background passively, so not even actively watching it, parents speak 770 fewer words per hour. That isn't really meaningful for kids' language development, social emotional development. We now have also the largest study to date showing, following 15,000 families across 10 countries, the parents who are using more technology the kids are having more anxiety, more emotional challenges. They are using screen time more. So adults need to be part of the solution. Now, B would be boundaries. As a family, come up with a set of rules together and stick to them. I would say the two most powerful would be, number one, wait until you get your kid a phone. What the research mostly shows is that age 12 and under is kind of the highest risk time for introducing that. And then number two would be get the phone out of the bedroom at night. So there's research suggesting that as much as 63% of 11 and 12-year-olds have their kid next to their bed at night, and they're reporting within 1 week of that 17% having trouble sleeping. So B, boundaries. And then C is childhood. Protect childhood. Give your kids a chance to have the child that we had when we didn't have screens. It's summertime. Go out and catch some frogs. Go to the library. Cook together. Have your friends over. Like, don't have your kids interacting with their friends on the phone. Interact in real life. We're biologically wired to need to be together in real life.
Thank you so much, Kelly, for that information. And of course, we hope to have it later today over on our website.
Thank you so much.